Welcome to this edition of What's Happening on Lynx Sports here on the Lindenwood-Belleville campus. I'm Shaq Shanks, senior communication student and lacrosse player. Today we're going to be speaking with Joe Robinson and his coach Graham Karwath as we talk about Joe's historical season and Lindenwood history as a wrestler. Joe came to Lindenwood as a freshman back in 2015, 2016. Since then, he's had 4 national qualifiers, and his total record this season has been 17-4. This past weekend, he won the AMC championship for the 184 weight class. Joe, Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
So, starting first, Joe, starting here as a freshman, I say, what are some of the consistencies between from then to now that have worked for you? What are the things that have led to your success?
Just listening to Coach Crinzy and also Coach Graham. He's new this year. But just working hard, pushing yourself every workout, I think for me is what helped me.
Yeah.
Also, just getting extra workouts in on top of what we're doing is really what puts me ahead of everybody else, I think.
Okay, and I would like to ask, have you always cut weight during your season, or do you, how does that go?
We cut weight mainly during preseason. I'm usually 205, and then cut down to 174 for my freshman and sophomore year. And then this year I'm 184 as well as last year. I decided to bump up a weight class because I got hurt last year, and I couldn't compete the first semester. So I thought 184 would be a lot better for me, so I'm not cutting weight like crazy. And this year as well, I'm probably 2-3 pounds over, which is nothing.
Okay.
So I think feeling better helps me wrestle better as well,
Yeah.
instead of being really drained.
What are the pros and cons that you say to cutting weight as a wrestler? I mean, do you prefer that?
I'm kind of against cutting weight since I like to be like fueled up, I say, instead of really sucking down and feeling horrible, because some guys cut 4 to 10 pounds per week. And if you ever skipped a meal, they skip 1 or 2 meals, and that's, really not good for you. And it actually affects how you wrestle. So
Gotcha.
I mean, I like feeling up and feeling good, and going out and doing your best instead of, feeling really tired.
Cool. And Coach, how long have you had the privilege to work with Joe?
I've been working with Joe since the guys got on campus here in August, and he's been a team leader since I got here, and I've known him from the past, being a member of the same conference before, and Joe is very highly respected in the conference and around the country, so I'm really happy to be working with him this year.
Can you tell us a little bit about his growth as a wrestler?
Yeah, I mean, Joe, he's definitely gotten better throughout the year. And, it's kind of crazy because, he is the best wrestler in the program's history, but he's continuing to get better every week and every tournament and every practice. And I think that, if Joe just opens up in all of his matches and works on scoring a lot of points, he can be the #1 guy in the country. He can finish this season as the national champion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit how Joe's raised the standards for the Lynx wrestling program.
Yeah, Joe's definitely done that. He has, he has brought in, national attention to our program, and he's one of the first guys that we have recruits meet, and he's the guy that we talk about when we talk to recruits about, someone who's came through this program and really solidified himself as one of the best guys in the country, and I know Joe's looking to cap off his senior season right, and that's what all these recruits and these younger guys on our team are wanting to do. They want to be All-Americans and they want to be national champs. And Joe is that pitcher and that thing that they can look to and everything.
Heard that. Joe, on January 31st, you earned your first victory, or you earned your pin by victory at 2 minutes and 12 in the match. That was your 70th win, correct?
I think so. Senior night?
Senior night?
Yeah, versus Missouri Baptist.
Tell us a little bit about what was going through your mind. Did you realize what was on the line, that you had a pending record about to happen? Or
no, I didn't know.
You didn't know?
I just wrestle every match, no matter what it is. Just try to get the victory, no matter what. Anyway.
Absolutely. Sweet. As national comes closer and closer, Joe, can you tell us how you're preparing for this tournament?
We're doing two-a-days on Tuesday and Thursdays. Also, actually, just yesterday, we introduced putting more guys in my group. So I'm wrestling one match, but coach is giving me 2 or 3 guys per match. So there's always just rotating fresh guys on me, so I could really push myself. So I could be the best I can.
Yeah. What are some words of advice, some tips that you could give to your teammates or any future wrestlers that may come through the program?
Just show up every day and try your best. I mean, which is obvious, but just don't go through the motions. Do more than what you should be doing, and that's really what Coach has been on me this year. This is a great addition for the program. Is Coach always tells me to do more, score points, score more points, do more. So just giving 110%, not just going through the motions, is what I would give anybody advice to. So.
Good to hear. Joe, Coach, I just want to thank you guys for coming out today, speaking on our edition of Lynx Sports. Our national qualifiers and Joe will be going to Des Moines, Iowa, at the Jacobson Exhibition Center to finish off the season for their national tournament. Lindenwood wishes you guys the best. I'm Shaq Shanks. Thanks for joining us.